I'm going to start with my poem that appears in this issue, lesson number 313, Never Date a Poet. When you said, I like you like this, what you meant was under you, as in under the table, as in, hey bartender, how are you? Except the bartender and I was mixing yours stronger. You were a box filled with post-dated complaints. When you said, I'll bring you a bouquet from now until, what you meant is here. At the bottom of my glass, there are fibers. I want them as much as I want you to believe you are rosewater. I the cream, you the one with glasses, I the one auditioning. You told me you were until I'm still picking citrus for my teeth. Up in the South, which was Virginia, and people will argue with me that Virginia isn't the South, but I will remind you that Richmond was the capital of the South. And the South is a very strange place, and I quite honestly hate it. But now that I've left the South, my Southern accent is coming back, and I find myself defending Virginia, and I guess that's where this poem comes from. It wasn't like we were eating the squirrels we accidentally ran over. Those were the stories we heard about other states, the ones where banjo was breakfast, where ranges of mountains conjured generations of Confederates dead and moaning. We were all camellia, box turtle and the occasional pelican, sand between webbing, witch's beard for weaves, but mostly box stores, 5-lane highways, 35 minutes for friends of friends who ripped the legs off frogs 2 at a time to preserve jumpability. In school, it was private. Demerits were served for even thinking these things. We were raised, acorn below bicycle, balloon between spokes, the thrill of mimicry, the sound of what sounded like motorcycle, buzzing like bee. Like danger. The swamp we explored on field trips, cypress knees lifted a slick skirt revealing nothing but darkness, a bed for water moccasin, cottonmouth snakes, names to dissolve below tongue as the myth of anything, as though we might resurrect something close to a dragon, not smoke-filled or bent on bringing us closer to Jesus the Christ, but Jesus, the foreign exchange student, all picante and lips to rival Julien, whose wine blessed us as much as the idea of France could. To say the swamp was the color of tannin would be too much when we didn't know what tannin was. When wine was something to be had in mason jars, tea iced and artificial, we weren't looking for snakes or anything except for Robert trying to peek up Catherine's skirt, which wasn't much of a skirt, more of a band, all sticky and time-held, a watch that went on ticking with the pulse of what kept the boys calibrated close. We didn't think. We were young. We were the South, risen, continuing to rise. In the end, it is always the book's closing time and the favorite nightshirt, the bra, the only one red enough to feel we leave behind. The dust of our skins, friends remind us their socks an expose from our ex-lovers, why we do not sun salute here anymore. And sometimes it is even more lace than we had remembered, a camisole dismembered by the machine, more wild in the spin cycle than the lover himself. It hides in the folds of his athletic pants, sliding out mid-court. The extra bulge felt for hours, but not until now discovered. In the corner of the refrigerator sits some marmalade. He brought it from Europe, but not really. The duty-free shop in the airport, everyone knows, doesn't count. And we, the ex-lover, will keep it cradled between ketchup and curry, watch it bloom blue, the colors of our high school, or the flag with those damn Dixie stars, white, orange, and blank as those children we agreed never to have. To separate preface from appendix, like musk from linen, like now, like DNA from DNA. When asked what you know about grief, you remind me of me. That I don't believe in umbrellas or eggs or beets or anything that could pass for an egg, an umbrella, or a beet. You tell me there's a meadow beyond the fence over there and how it disappeared your dog. But that fence is falling, has been in a perpetual state of suspension since you and I have, and you are allergic to fur. You are in the middle of an omelet without ketchup only because there isn't. And you tell me grief is like this as you point to your plate, and I agree. When asked what you know, you tell me of a field above a hill, below a trail that keeps expanding. How you never approached the ocean, only collected advances as others weeds. You tell me the trail leads no one. You remind me of what migrates. I remind you of wind, how it holds the red tail steady. You say current is current, treading inevitable we are, featherless, our legs relinquish. If you find the barn empty where the red finch sings, if you find yourself sudden as hunger. Thank you. Yay.